Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 12 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to finish our model. Now we're going to continue working on this by creating the sheets. So what we're going to do is go right here under project browser and then look for sheet. Select that and right click on new sheet. We already have A0 metric already highlighted and loaded here. If you want to check different kinds of title block, you click on load and then scroll down and we have title blocks here. We have different kinds of sheet sizes here. So I'm gonna use A0 metric and then press OK. And then here, as you can see, we have A101. So the next time that we're gonna create a sheet, Revit will recognize the sequencing and it will be A102. So now we're gonna change the owner here. It will be ACD. Project name will be Marlon G House. And then you can change the title name here or sheet name here. So we're gonna put cover sheet, and then we're going to add multiple sheets afterwards. So for now, I'm gonna create around 7 sheet because we're going to create section and then call out afterwards. So that's why we have 7 sheets. So right now, what you can do is double click here and you can also change the naming here. So we're gonna put first floor. And then if you select here, you'll be able to change it here as well. Second floor. And then we're going to have elevations. And then we have section here. And then lastly, call out. So that's good here. Let's save this so that we don't lose it. So now let's go to cover sheet, and as you remember, we created a 3D view before. By double clicking here, we have our model. So we need to render this so that we could place it to our cover sheet. So if you go to view and then click on render, we have the rendering view here, and as you can see, the setting is in draft. So the draft is the lowest quality, and then if you go to custom, that's the edited, and you could change the resolution. And most of the time, if you have the best or custom, it will take time to render. So we're just going to use draft for this sample, and then we're going to leave it scheme exterior sun only, and then in session lighting for sun setting. So click on render. It will take a couple seconds to render, but after we finish rendering, we'll be able to save a project or export it. And then also, once it's done, we'll be able to adjust our exposure. So before we save our project, we're going to adjust the exposure. So click adjust exposure right there, and you'll be able to set different settings depending on how you like it. So for now, I'm just going to change it a little bit. I'm not gonna change it dramatically, and then press OK and then save project. I'm gonna save a project. You can change the name here, so render 1, and then we'll have another rendering file here. So let's close this, go to our cover sheet, and we'll be able to drag and drop. And then I don't want the title right here, so I'm gonna select that, drop down, and then no title. And then you'll be able to double click and then make it bigger. After this, we're going to add in our sheet list. So to add that, we need to go to our schedule, right click here, and select new sheet list. And the way we're gonna do it is with sheet number, add it to parameter, and then sheet name. So actually, we're going to go back here, number first, and then name afterwards. And then after this, press OK, and we'll be able to see our sheet list right here. We're still going to edit this, but I want to load it or drag it to our sheet. So I don't want, I'm going to change the size of the header, and then I don't want any gap here. So the way we're gonna do is double click here and then edit. So edit the appearance here, uncheck this one so that we don't have gap. Title text, I want it to be 6. Header, it will be around 5, and then body around 4. So we're gonna do that there. Press OK, and then we're going to change this to drawing list, and then go back to cover sheet, and then we could spread it out, make it look nice. And the good thing about this is you don't need to worry about the drawing list anymore, because it's going to be automatic. So any changes, if you delete, or if you add, or if you change any naming, it will be automatic now, so you don't need to worry about that. So we're done with cover sheet. Let's save this first. The next thing we're gonna do is first floor. Let's scroll up, and then we could close this off, and this one as well. And we're going to put in level 1 right here, and we need to double check it first. So here it looks like it's too big, or actually too small, but the size is too big. So we could remove this for now, go to level 1, and we could change this to 1:100, and then we could crop this. So check all of this, and then let's crop it so that it shows only all of this. And then now we could go back to first floor and then put in level 1. Here it's still too small, so what we can do is to go back to level 1 and change it to 1:50 now. It was the original scale, but because we have so many things there, we could change it to this one now. So after this, if you notice, the title is level 1 instead of first floor. So to change this without changing anything in the floor plan, because if we change the naming here, it will change right here. But you can alleviate or change that by selecting this, scroll down, and then you can put the title on this sheet. So I'm gonna put first floor, select here, and then click apply. And you can see we have first floor there. I want to add a border line to make it look professional. So I'm gonna add 10 by 10 right here, and then a rectangle afterwards. And then we could delete this. So we have a border here. Let's put in our title, and then select here and then grab this line right here to make it look nicer. We could select the lines by clicking on tab and then selecting it and then copy to clipboard, so that once we go to second floor, we could just paste it without us creating the lines again. So it's a lot easier. So now let's go to level 2. We know it's 1:50, but because we need to crop it to make it look nice, let's just crop it like this. And then go to second floor and then drag it. So let's pull this one up. Similar to level 1, the naming here is level 2. Select this view and then let's put second floor here. Fix it. So select that one so that you can grab it and drag it, and then select here to the view again so that you can drag the tail. So next thing is we go to our elevations. So we can close this now so that we have enough space. So let's go to elevation. I'm just going to paste the line again. So align to current view, and we're going to press escape, just select this line right here, and then go to elevation. So we're gonna do east first. 1:100. It looks perfect there, but we need to grab here so that we could pull it up and clean it up. And then before we drag it, I want to see how it looks. So is 1:100 good enough or fit enough on that? It looks like we need to change it to 1:50 as well, but we need to crop it first. So let's crop this view. And then we need to put it in fine and then change it to shaded color or consistent color. We could add in shadow, and then I want to change the graphic display, so we could change the background to gradient to make it look nicer. And then before we do all of them, let's check how it looks, and it looks nicer. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select tab, copy CO, and then add it like that. So now we're gonna be ready for the next. So select that and then grab it there. So north, we need to make it 1:50. Make sure this is fine. This is consistent color. Turn on shadow. Go back here and click on graphic display. Go to background. Make it gradient. Click apply and then OK. And then make sure to check all of this so that we'll be able to crop it nicely. And then once you're done again, drag it. And then fix the title and then the line. So that looks good right there. Let's go back to the other elevation, but before we do that, I'm going to copy the line and then hold on control so that to select both of them. Copy to clipboard. so that we don't need to do the border lines again, and then paste it to current view. Fix the south to make it 1:50. Consistent color, select shadow, change the graphic display so that we can change the background to gradient, apply, OK, and then crop it. And then we do the same thing as to the west, so that we could just drag and drop. And then go back to elevation, and then drag and drop south first, and then west. Select that one, drag it here, fix the tail, and you're good to go. So we finished the elevation. Now we're gonna do the section. So we need to go to level 1 and add a section. So I'm gonna add a section right here, and then another one right here. So now once we created that, we can close this elevation now, and then we have section 1 and 2. Go to section. You can paste it again because we have 2 boxes. Go to section 1:50 is good. We could expand this more. We can change the look by adding fine, and then we could do shaded now to make it different, and then turn on. Go to section 2, 1:50, shaded, and then turn on to make it look different. So now we could just drag and drop section 1 and 2, and then we can grab it here and fix the tail. Let's save it first. So next thing we're gonna do is the call out. So you can go to level 1 and level 2. And for me, what I'm gonna do is, for example, I'm going to go to view and click on call out. I want to do a call out on the kitchen and dining area. So I'm gonna create the call out right there. And then we can do a call out for the stairs. We can move this one over here, and then go to level 2, and then we could do another view. We could do the master's bedroom. With a walk-in closet. And lastly, we're gonna do is maybe the family room. I'm gonna extend this one right here for the washroom as well. So once you're done, you go here and let's check. 1:25. I'm just gonna close some of this one right here, and then the section, and then we go back here and then drag it, and then we can clean this up. I'm going to add this one right here, and then we could put this one, this naming, to be kitchen. So I think 1:25 is perfect enough. This one, the stairs, we can add this one there. And then we have this one. This will be the master's bedroom. And then let's add it here. And then lastly, this will be the family room. And then we could add it here. So now let's add in the border line, so to make it look nicer, but it's only for show because we're going to add and copy so that we could add stuff right here. We can add it here in the middle, and then we could click on tab so that we could add both of this on this area, and then we could just add the title outside to make it look nice. And then this one right here, and then this one as well. We can make it, we can extend this part right here and then put in the master's title right here. So that looks good right there. We could save this first, and then what we can do is we could print this, and I'll show you the result that we created. So go to print, choose your printer, make sure to combine it, and then select, uncheck this one, and then here I'm gonna check all, and I'm gonna create a preset. This will be my full set, and then you can always create multiple presets so that it's easier for you. Once you're done, press OK, and then press OK, and we just need to wait for it to finish. We could close inactive, save this so that we have a copy already. We save the copy, and then we just need to wait for this print. So we're gonna be saving this as in the desktop, and then let's double click to see how it looks. So this is the cover sheet. First floor, second floor, we have elevation east and north, we have the south and west, and we have section 1 and section 2, and the kitchen, stairs, master's bedroom, and family room callouts. So as you can see, having those border lines, it will really look nice in your drawing, and it looks professional. So thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.